Are handbags from Longchamp worth it? Let's have a look. Hello everyone, welcome back to another mommy review where I review all things for the love of. Today I am checking out Longchamp and having a look, are their handbags worth it? Now before I get started, if you like the content on this channel, I'll appreciate it very much if you consider giving this video a thumbs up and consider subscribing to the channel. Thank you so much for considering, and on with the video. So today I want to talk about Longchamp. It is a handbag brand that I kind of think is synonymous with like affordability, practical, but still like mid-range luxury. So is it worth it? I find that in general, the handbags are super practical, and there are some really stunning handbags that are leather made rather than the classic low pliage leather ones, the leather tote that you typically see that is associated with Longchamp. So today I want to talk about Longchamp handbag brands as a whole and not specifically at a specific tote bag that they're known for. Longchamp is a French brand that is known for a luxurious range of leather goods, including handbags and accessories. Even though Longchamp is known for their most iconic bag, the Le Pliage handbag, that is actually not super expensive compared to other luxury brands, I think there are a lot of outstanding pieces available in their collections that is worth considering if you're looking for a handbag within a mid-range luxury contemporary range. So let's get started. Starting off with history, Longchamp was actually founded in Paris in 1948. The brand started off as producing like luxury leather covered pipes, but it wasn't until 1971 that they produced like their first handbag, and it wasn't until 1993 that Philip, the founder's son, was fascinated with the art origami when he came across that in Japan and launched the Le Pliage handbag collection that we all know and love today. So that's a little history about Longchamp. In terms of styling, now, because I find that Longchamp has a solid range of different colors available for a lot of the handbags, it actually makes it really easy to pair with different outfits. I think that a lot of the styles are very practical and durable, great for travel and just like general day-to-day use. I find a lot of the handbag styles are very carefree. In particular, I think everybody knows the iconic Le Pliage handbag that was launched in 1993 still remains like one of the best-selling items for Longchamp to this day. They have like a wide variety of ranges of sizes, color, patterns, and so forth. And I think it's a great mommy handbag, not to mention a great handbag for multitasking and just very versatile overall. I've used it for work, office, when I went to school and college, as well as for traveling. I love how the handbags are generally very lightweight, not just the Le Pliage collection, but in general, most of the handbags are very lightweight, easy to clean, and easy to style. Overall, I think the styles is really great for like day-to-day use, but they do have some handbags that are great for more classy or like more dressed up occasion. But overall, I feel like it's more of a lifestyle brand that you can use from day to day. And some of them actually you could dress up and dress down as well. In terms of pricing, I would say that Longchamp has pretty affordable pricing as a whole for all of their handbag goods. The starting price for Longchamp roughly is around $150 to $200. And it really depends on the sizing and the fabric that it's used in. But I think it's not bad for like $200 or so for a nice designer handbag. It's not like outrageously priced. I find that especially when you tend to use these handbags on a regular basis, it's really good cost per wear. And sometimes people are willing to buy a second one of the same size or different color but within the same collection for their wardrobe just because of the more affordable pricing. But some of their handbags can range up to $2,000. Craftsmanship. Now, I think it really depends on how you wear your bags, you baby your handbags. In general, I find that the Le Pliage brand handbags, if you use it for like day-to-day use, and if you're not super rough with it, I find that it lasts at least like 3 to 4 years. The first to go is probably the corners on the bottom of the bag, but they do offer repair available for the handbag brands, which I really love. I haven't had too many issues with Craftsmanship, and I love how they have a different range of materials with like coated canvas, nylon, and like calfskin leather, just like quite a range available. Like, we're not looking at exotic skin handbags, which are a lot of times like a grossly overpriced that you won't use from day to day. But I must say, for anyone I talk to who owns a Longchamp in general, people have nothing but good things to say about it. Resale Value. Now, I know that for Longchamp, it's not necessarily an investment piece. This is not a brand you go to hopefully like sell in a couple years and make money from it. I think that like if you plan on picking up a Longchamp handbag and you are not super picky with your color or your style, I think pre-loved market is a great way to go. But definitely like not an investment piece, given that they do have regular price increase, but it's not like so crazy like Louis Vuitton or Chanel. It's usually around like 5 or 7% a year. So what is my final verdict? Are Longchamp handbags worth it? Is it worth spending money on this handbag brand? I think it really depends on your utility of it and what you hope to get from that bag. And ultimately, like, if you love it, you love it. You can't really argue with it. Everyone has their own preference. And I know that in general, if it's your first time approaching luxury handbags and like you're being introduced to Longchamp in general as a first time, people will probably gravitate towards the Le Pliage collection because it's such a classic shape and style, great for like many different occasions. It's waterproof, it's lightweight, and just so easy to style. So I think that handbag is a great introductory handbag. Again, like I mentioned, I've never met anyone who do not like their Longchamp bag once they have like purchased one. In general, I find that the handbags are ultra practical, lower maintenance, ultra easy to clean. Sometimes if I get a little bit of like dirt or waste on it, like I just use a little bit of water and wipe it off. But I most likely will get some minor scuffs on it, but it's very great handbag to use for day to day. The bags in general are very simple, and that's totally my style, which is why I think the Longchamp handbags are totally worth it. It is a great option if you're looking for like a mid-range luxury, nothing like bells and whistles, but something just like really classic. And it's a handbag brand that I can see if you purchase, you will use for several years on a daily basis and like probably rotate quite regularly. If you're looking for something just like practical, hold all your belongings, simple, easy to pair with your clothing. One of the reasons is you can see the color schemes that they have, a lot of it is very neutral colors, solid colors with very plain straps, which makes it very easy to match of a lot of different outfits. And I don't know about you guys, I already have a hard time kind of pairing my outfits in a day. So I think it's really important that a handbag is versatile enough that will go with many different types of occasions. And I think that Longchamp totally check off all the boxes for being practical but stylish at the same time. It's a handbag that I go to when I think of traveling with ease and not having to worry about like smoothing out wrinkles or like wear and tear on some of these handbags. And at the same time, they're still super elegant for some of the styles available. And I think it's a great entry mid-range luxury brand to consider. If you have a chance, go check out some of my videos of shopping at Longchamp because there is so much in store rather than just the typical nylon handbags. I think it's such an underrated handbag brand that is worth looking into. Well, that's it for today. Thank you so much for joining me on this mommy review. I would love to hear from you. Do you think that Longchamp is worth it? And if you have a Longchamp handbag, are you in love with it or would you suggest passing for the future? Well, that's it for today. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you next time on another mommy review. Take care and stay safe, everyone. Bye for now.